I'm sick this morning, and people will often ask me the question, on days that I'm sick, who actually does the farm chores?
The reality is, I'm the one who has to do the farm chores. I've actually got a slight fever this morning, just a little bit below 101. Sore throat, stuffy nose, I was coughing most of the night. And so yeah, I'm definitely sick, but just because I'm sick, it doesn't mean the farm chores don't have to get done. And when you have animals, it is your responsibility to take care of those animals. Morning, Joey Ramon. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, it's my Abby dog. How's it going, Abby? Oh, you're being a very good girl. Yes, you're sitting patiently. That's what I like to see. Good pepperoni pizza, yeah. Hey, buddy boy. How are you this morning? Good to see you. You know, even though I do feel like crud right now, it's actually kind of nice to see Toby dog and Abby dog. It's always one of like the highlights of my morning. Yes, how can having large white farm dogs not put a big smile on your face? Yes. How's it going, Ariel? Good to see you, girl. Hey Audrey, looks like we're getting down to the last of the hay, huh? I was really hoping this wouldn't be the case, but I think I'm gonna have to feed some hay today too. Of course, it looks like Amanda wants some hay. Hi Amanda. Good to see you, sweetie. How's my baby bee? You coming to say hi to me? You're adorable, sweetie. Looks like everybody's coming this way. We got the boss cow, we've got Amelia Bedelia, we've got the giantess Astrid. You know, if you ever have any children, I might name them Brienne of Tarth. If you sprinkle while you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat. You know, previous in my life, before I actually had a farm and back when I used to live in the city, I used to struggle to get up in the morning. Like I genuinely didn't have a reason to get out of bed on some days. I know that was probably a trait of depression, but I think it also had to do a little bit with not feeling like I had a purpose in life. And one of the sheer absolute beauties of life on the farm and just the way it's designed is every single morning, I need to get up at a reasonable hour, get outside, and take care of my animals. And that responsibility is a blend of both privilege and duty. And I really feel like it's critical to take care of my animals in that way. But that doesn't just go for the days when you feel good. It also goes for those days where you feel like crap. Ginny, are you feeling like crap too because it's cold and windy and snowy today? I can tell. I think Ginny's always way more cuddly with me when I wear this type of hat because it like feels like a cat bottom to wear. Snot is running down his nose. Doo, doo, doo. This is the theme song for when I'm sick it goes. Doo 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 doo. Snot is running down his nose. I bet a lot of my older viewers actually are like Captain America to that right now.
I understood that reference.
Come on, Abby Duck. Come on, Toby. Today is like the last day of the cold stretch, and it's supposed to get significantly warmer over the next few days. It's about 20 degrees right now. The high should be about 35 today, and then for the next couple of days, it's gonna be above freezing. And so this is probably the last day I'll be giving them water inside, and I'll move them back outside. Because I wanna give this area just a little bit of time to dry out and not be one big poopsicle, you know? But on a snowy day like today, I doubt the birds are gonna really wanna spend too much time outside. Release the quacken! Yeah, see, nothing. All right, birdie birds, here's your food. The chicken's gotta be careful. I might step on you if you're not watching out, or if I'm not watching out. You know, people often wonder if you have to worry about your chickens competing with geese for food, and that never seems to be a problem. I feel like the problem might be actually the other way around, and the ducks and geese have to push the chickens aside, or at least just not be intimidated by the chickens. I'm like sweating, even though it's, 20 degrees outside. It's above freezing inside here. It's definitely in the 30s, maybe even higher. Drenched with sweat right now, ugh. I am not feeling well. But again, for those of you who are watching these videos and saying, hey, one day I might like a few birds of my own and a little patch of land of my own, just remember that if you have animals, you have animal caretaking responsibilities, regardless of how you're feeling. What's it looking like out here, Abs? Any signs of life? No. It is very pretty. This spot right over here by the cedars and the pines and the firs, like anytime we get a fresh coat of snow, it is just absolutely beautiful. If this was one of those days where I was actually feeling better, this would be a day where I'd probably strap on a pair of snowshoes and go check trail cameras, because I haven't done that in a while. I'm not feeling it today. I don't know, we still have more than a foot of snow on the ground, which in terms of normal Vermont winter standards is a little bit low for this time of year, but at least it's better than where we were last year at this time. Because like last year at this time, I don't know, it was so warm I was like tapping maple trees in January. Are there any fence posts you need to pee on? Or you just want a petting? Okay. Abby dog, what are you doing? Just decided to like start making Abby angels in the snow? Yeah, is that what you're doing? Aw, you just want me to rub your belly, I can tell. Okay. Good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a sweetheart. Yeah. That's like your cue to play. As soon as you get your belly rub, you're like, all right, now it's time to play and go Abby wild. Yes, Abby's zoomies will drive Toby insane. Settle down. Settle down. Yeah, just like that. Hey, we're calm and we're relaxed and we're loving. Yes, just like Mr. Toby Dog. See? And you sit, you get pet. And then you don't get jealous when I pet Toby. Calm Abbies, that's what we like to see, yeah. Sounds like there's some sort of racket going on inside. I wonder what it could be. Oh, you putting in the work? Okay. Is there anything underneath you yet? Oh yeah. Oop, I'll take that. I'm still not seeing any duck or goose eggs yet, but I wonder, pretty soon I should be getting more. I get an occasional duck egg, but not a lot. You know, given the age of my flock, I'm gonna actually have a lot less duck eggs in the future because they're gonna just be laying less because they get older. Some of my oldest birds were from 2018. I have like about 5 of them who are from 2018, and so pretty old duck. And so that means you're not gonna get a lot of eggs from those birds. I've got some that are a little bit younger, but not a lot younger, and so I expect to have much lower duck egg production, which is partially why I took ducks out of like the business side of my farm and farm operations, and now I consider them much more like, I don't know, bees or our garden, where it's just like things that we do to raise food for us or our family, or just because we like the animal, and it's a little bit more of a hobby, as opposed to the geese or the cattle or even the way I'm gonna be treating the pigs this year. Rise and grind, weirdos. Eddie Boop, you're always the first to the food. No doubt about it. Carmen, don't make a mess. Spoil the feed. I don't think I'm gonna bother clearing any of this snow. We only got about 2 inches fresh, or maybe 1.5 inches overnight. So oftentimes I find it's like not worth it. So my little body-mounted camera popped off while I was cutting the hay, and it fell into some snow, and because the snow is super powdery, I couldn't find it. But because it has this feature where like the case of it has like a little LCD display, I was just basically kicking around through the snow, hoping to see where it would move, and then I'd be able to locate it and then dig around the snow from there. And yes, I did eventually find it. Yes, folks, I lose cameras way more often than you would think. Or maybe I lose cameras just as much as you would think if you knew me, because I lose them a lot. But I'm actually usually pretty good at finding them. This bale was lying on its side, so it has icicles built up on it. Those things are no joke. This bale is frozen solid, which sucks. will say, getting out of bed and doing farm work, despite the not necessarily ideal conditions, does end up making me feel a little bit better. Like if I didn't have to get up and do farm chores, I would probably still be in PJs and sitting by the fire with my head under a blanket, probably binge watching some crummy TV show or getting swept up in a movie. And instead I'm out here even stressing my immune system a little bit by doing things like this. Probably isn't a bad thing. Of course, I don't want to make it out to be like I'm really sick. I mean, it's probably just a cold. I did get my COVID booster and I got my flu shot, so I don't know, I'm up to date on all that stuff. I imagine in very little time at all, I'll be fine. But I do imagine that blankets, fires, and movies are going to figure heavily into the rest of my day. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back real soon, and hopefully I'll feel better.